Big old. And welcome to the Two Brothers and Couch Potato Sports Podcast, Episode 4. We're going to dive deep into basketball games for Wednesday, January the 23rd. We might talk about a couple other things, maybe talk about the bets that Ben and I made for today's games. Tuesday, January the 22nd, we made 2 different parlays, so we might get into that a little bit. So to jump right on into it, a good slate of games for tomorrow on Wednesday. Usually the midweek has got a lot of good games to get these teams ready for the weekend, which is always great. So let's hit it off. Providence heads to Xavier. Good old Xavier is 3.5-point favorites in this one. You have a good battle of 11-4 Providence versus 11-8 Xavier. Xavier showing a better record in the Big East with a 3-3 record, while Providence is showing a 1-4. Over/under for this game is 141. What are you thinking, Ben?
Personally, I like Xavier. They're always a tournament team. They play good basketball. They play good basketball at home, which is another big thing. I mean, they won their last 2 games at home, beating Georgetown, beating Butler. Providence has been struggling on the road. Losses to Marquette, lost to Georgetown, and they've lost 4 of their last 5. I think Xavier comes and they hand this game easy. They cover the 3.5. I'd say they win by about 7 to 10 points. Might even be a little bit more once you get in that late game foul and stuff. But actually the line just moved 4 points. But I still like Xavier, 4 points.
Bold move, Con. Bold move. Matthew, what are you feeling here? Gonna have to agree with Ben, Daniel. Xavier's a good ball club over there. But I'm gonna hammer the over in this game. At 141, I'm gonna hammer the over. Hammer the over, hammer the over, hammer the over.
I think that's a shaky over.
Well, just to go with Matthew.
Right,
Alright, maybe not hammer, but definitely take it. Just to go with Matthew there, the total has gone over in 4 of Xavier's last 5 games. It's all up here, people. So, I mean, the streak's going pretty well there. The total has gone over in 4 of Xavier's last 6 games when playing Providence. So, right there.
And we found out those numbers actually do mean something because West Virginia played Kansas really well, and even though they still won't win it, they still won't win another game the rest of the season. Thanks, West Virginia. But
Kansas is a fraud. We found out.
Yeah, without Azubuike, Kansas is a very beatable team. They didn't cover last night either. Really weird situation. 1.9 seconds left, and Iowa State didn't foul. So there was that.
Take me home.
But yeah, I think West Virginia still doesn't lose another game. They lost. They got spanked by Baylor at home. You just don't let that happen. You got to defend your home court. Plain and simple. Xavier defends home court. Xavier wins this game handedly.
All right, so you heard it there. Let's move on to an SAC game. Tennessee, number 1 now. No one knows how, but they are now the number 1 team in the nation with a 16-1 record. Heads to Nashville to play Vanderbilt.
Should still be due.
So, in-state rivalry game. Tennessee is a 10.5-point favorite. The line has moved down a whole point. Over/under for that game is 149. What are we feeling?
I don't like anything about this game at all.
Ooh.
I don't like the line. I don't like the over/under. I don't like Tennessee at number 1. It's just a whole lot I don't like. Duke goes and beats West Virginia without Trey Jones, and they lose the number 1 spot. That's absolutely ridiculous. Tennessee doesn't deserve the number 1. They barely beat Alabama. They beat Arkansas pretty well, but they're good. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're a really good team, but they're not number 1. I don't like this game at all. I would withdraw from this. I don't think they cover. I don't think they hit the over. I don't think they do anything right for the rest of the season until it comes tournament time. Then they'll be okay.
I kind of like this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Vanderbilt with the points. They're at home in their great stadium. We love Giselle. Take the over.
We love Giselle.
We love Giselle.
And
What do you think?
Shout out!
What do you think of the over/under, Matthew?
I just said take the over.
I know, but so you feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it.
I'm feeling. I think Tennessee puts up an 80 or 90 spot against this team, but Vanderbilt's not going to go to bed early.
Because both these teams are averaging over 70 points, and they're both shooting over 45%.
Yeah, well, you just proved my point.
So
They don't play very good defense. Just wait until Tennessee runs into Duke. Just wait.
Tennessee's giving about 70 points off a
Just
game.
wait.
So Tennessee
Just wait.
away from home is 3-1 against the spread, while Vandy at home's 4-9 against the spread. So I'm not really feeling this. Vandy has the dogs 1-5. I think Tennessee is feeling that number one team vibe and just rolls. But I'm not touching this game.
No.
They roll.
I don't like that neither of you touched games.
Well, we're not. When we say we don't, when we say that, we're not going to bet on it. I mean, we're giving we're giving our opinion, but we're not going to bet on
I want
it.
you to talk about it.
We are talking about. We are talking about. I just said.
I said Tennessee doesn't.
I want you to touch it.
I'm not going to touch it.
It's just not smart. It's like
it's not smart.
It's like
Can you touch it though?
It's like trying to bet hockey. It's just not smart. It's just not smart.
Or NBA basketball.
NBA
honestly.
basketball. Listen,
anything can happen.
Watching Dan try to pick soccer.
That's just audacious
It's
statement
just
right
all
there.
the same.
People,
You are brutal.
I'm a great soccer fan. I'll put them up on Twitter. Watch it. I'll roll this weekend, boys.
Yeah, that's what
These
he
next
said
2 weeks
before.
with FA Cup fourth round and then Premier League coming up, I'm gonna roll.
4-8.
Watch it. Don't listen.
Don't listen
Don't
to
listen
Daniel
to
when
him.
it comes to soccer.
Don't listen to him.
He's
Don't
He's not.
listen.
He's not
All
good
right,
at coaching.
Next
or
game.
play.
Next game.
5 years ago.
Let's head to another SEC.
Skinnier then.
Let's head to
He
another.
was way skinnier then.
Let's head to another SEC matchup.
Oh, LSU rolls.
Georgia at LSU.
Speaking about rolling, LSU rolls this game. LSU wins by 20. Easy. They're gonna just kill them. They're gonna hammer the
This is getting a
over
little
at
audacious here.
151. Now this game hits 170 points. LSU wins by 20 at home. Georgia, stick to football. LSU, find a quarterback. That's what I got.
LSU find a quarterback.
I agree with Ben. Hammer the over. I like LSU.
They
I
put
like
up
LSU.
points.
I like
They
LSU.
put up points.
Georgia, I've watched them play now. They're god awful.
Stick to football.
They have no talent on that team.
They're football.
football.
And that coach,
They're football.
praise that guy. He's the old Indiana coach.
They're football.
He has no clue what he's doing
What,
over
Tom
there.
Crane?
Yeah.
Did he coach football? He should.
Is he a football coach?
That's where he should be.
You know who should coach the basketball team? The guy that just left Miami.
Stop getting off topic.
He went to Miami.
The old Georgia football coach.
Georgia is so bad. They have no talent on that team. Watching them play Kentucky, they're garbage. Maybe it was competitive in the first 2 minutes of the game, but that's it.
Yeah, not good.
They're awful.
Yeah, again, this isn't another.
I love LSU.
I'm
This is-
taking LSU
I love LSU.
with
The only-
the points.
And the
I'm
over.
not
Crush
touching
the
it.
over.
I'm not touching this game.
Can you
Crush
touch
the
it, though?
over.
Please, touch it.
I will touch it. I'll
Okay.
reach out and touch it. LSU's 4-0 in the SEC. They're just absolutely rolling right now. 14-3. They just jumped back into the rankings at 25.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll go with the over, but I'm not touching the points.
It would be nice to see LSU back in the tournament this year. I think they make the tournament this year.
Yeah, and it just shows they're a better team without Ben Simmons.
Speaking of
Wow.
audacious statements.
Wow, Buffalo's going to make the Elite Eight.
Buffalo's not even winning right now.
It's okay.
They're not winning?
No, Buffalo's down to Northern Illinois right
What?
now. Yeah.
All right, Buffalo, Sweet 16.
Write that. Change it.
You heard it here
Check it.
first. Sweet 16.
At least.
At least.
There's a chance for the Elite Eight.
Ooh,
There's
they're
a
down.
chance.
They're down 6 right now.
It'll be fine.
Ew.
Buffalo's led by seniors. Wait until the second half. They'll come up 16. They'll go on a run. Buffalo will be fine.
All right, let's head to the Big 12. One of my favorite teams.
Hook 'em horns.
We're back.
That's an outrageous
Texas at TCU. TCU, I don't know how. TCU is 4.5 point favorites. I don't know how.
Because
but
TCU is a very good
I
basketball
love
team.
their
I
court.
love
Have you seen their
TCU.
court?
I
With the
love
Horned
TCU
Frog?
in this game.
Yeah, have you seen their court?
do you know what a horned frog is?
Yeah, it's a frog.
Frog, yeah.
Come on now.
What
No,
kind
seriously
of
though.
question is that?
Have you ever seen their court?
Yes, I've seen their court. I watch on TV.
No, I'm just asking a normal question.
Unbelievable.
It's like the reptile skin, bro.
I actually lied. I don't like TCU in this game. I'm sorry.
I like
TCU How
Texas.
dare you.
I like Texas
How
and the over.
dare you lie.
I like Texas and the over.
How dare you lie.
TCU lost their one kid. He's transferring. He's injured for the rest of this season. He's transferring at the end of the year. They lost to what is showing to be a really good Kansas State team. Winning right now, handling Texas Tech. They should be in the rankings after this, I believe. But, no, Texas is a good ball club. I like Texas. They're athletic. Even though ESPN says there's a 70% chance TCU wins this game at home. I like Texas.
I agree.
I like
ESPN.
Texas. I would take the points. I would definitely take the +4. I'd definitely take the +4, but
It's 4.5.
regardless, 4.5.
Come on,
No,
bro.
you need 5 points to win.
Come on, bro.
ESPN app says
Bro,
4.
come on.
Bro.
My ESPN app says 4.5, so I don't know what
Alright,
you're looking
Come on,
at.
bro.
Regardless, Texas with the points.
Yo, get it together.
I'd keep an eye on the money line too. I
That's
think
just,
Texas
that's
can
just
actually
rude
win this
statement on
game.
Matthew's part, people.
I don't like you. Anyway, I'm going to take TCU. I like them in this game. And I like the over as well, people. I like
I'm
the
taking
over.
Texas and the over in this game.
What was the over?
Oh, the line is 141. Over, under. And I'm taking the
They'll both score 72 points.
over. You're taking the under.
Under.
I think TCU scores 80 in this game.
I don't.
Stupid.
And I think Texas scores 74.
Nice.
Thank God we're moving on. Let's move on. We're going to skip that game. We'll come back to it. Let's hit up Purdue, which is a 1.5 point favorite at Ohio State.
Love Purdue.
Now, Ohio State is like West Virginia, just absolutely blows.
Yeah, Ohio State. They're another team that might.
I
win
love Purdue in this game. I'm hammering Purdue here.
again. Yeah, Purdue,
Absolutely destroying them right now.
Easy pick. Easy pick. I want to call this my lock. That will be tweeted out. Lock Purdue -1.5.
And I'm hammering the over.
I don't know what the over is. What's the over?
140.5.
I'm going to actually agree with you on that one, Daniel.
You gonna hammer it?
I'm not going to hammer it. You're acting real weird right now. I'm not going to lie. I don't want you to touch any more games, by the way.
140.
I hate you, Ben hates you. Stop acting
Probably
like...
half our viewership.
God. I hope they dislike you, too, as a guest or a talk show.
All right, so let's recap here.
Ohio State's lost their last 4.
They suck. They're like West Virginia. They suck.
All right, relax.
They're awful.
I
Oh
would
my
West
God.
say-
Virginia's
A
garbage.
team
That was a lucky win
Ohio
against Kansas.
State. Ohio State that was so hyped
I'm taking
up this
Purdue.
year. They suck. Purdue, I'm taking with
I'm
the
taking
over
Purdue.
and with the points.
Definitely Purdue. Purdue, I'm calling that right now. Purdue's the lock.
All right, my favorite game of the week. Good old East Carolina travels to Houston
Houston doesn't cover this game. No chance in a
at
world.
-19.
No chance. Houston.
East Carolina's 8-9 and 1-4 in the American.
Houston's going to be lucky to make it out of the round of 32. I'm going to call that right now. In the tournament, Houston will be lucky to make it out of that round.
Houston will be
They
if Houston wins out, they'll be a 4 seed with the record they have.
What?
Yeah, okay.
A 4 seed?
Then that's just a first
Yeah.
round upset. I
No
can
chance.
smell that.
Houston at best will be a
If you think
6
that
seed.
that's they're first
Even
of all,
if they win their
they're ranked
conference.
17 right now. If they're a 4 seed, that means they're ranked literally from what?
They've never done it that way.
Yes.
Ever.
No, yeah, they don't do it.
They've
like that.
never.
No, but if you think about it, they're 4 seed,
No.
okay?
No, they're not a 4 seed.
Daniel, no.
That makes sense.
The best they'll
They'll
ever
be
be
a
is a
5
5 or a
They'll be a 5
6.
or 6.
I think
No,
they'll be, if they win out,
no
they'll be 4
team
seed.
from
With
that
one
conference-
loss,
No.
with
Daniel-
one loss, they'll be a 4 seed.
Daniel, they're not better
With
than
a
any.
one loss
Daniel,
team.
they're not better than the 8 top.
Oh, if Gonzaga's got one loss, they're a 1 seed.
Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel.
Gonzaga's
With
better.
the strength of conference they got.
Daniel, think about it.
I bet you Houston's strength conference is well, actually
No,
not this
it's
year,
not.
but if you took away,
Daniel,
if you
Houston's
took away
garbage,
Gonzaga's
Daniel,
ad
I
conference.
don't
Daniel,
know why
think
you
about
love
it.
Houston
Hold on,
so
hold on,
much.
hold on.
They're
Daniel, think about it.
trash.
If you put Houston in the ACC, they wouldn't even finish.
It doesn't matter,
They would be the
Matthew.
equivalent of West Virginia.
No,
You
no,
can't go
but
back.
Think about it. Think about it. If you put Houston in the ACC, they wouldn't even. They would probably finish in
You
8 or 9.
can't go off of that right now.
So those top 8 teams are better than
you got
Houston.
You know that's not how they go by.
If you put it in the Big 12, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, Houston.
I think they lose. I even think they lose to West Virginia once.
They might. I think they'd split.
I think they exactly. I think they would split. Houston,
They
no
win the
way.
home games. They win their home games.
Yeah, I don't think.
Houston's garbage. They don't cover 19 points.
No, I don't
good
think.
thing
I
we,
agree with
good
you.
thing we did this game, huh?
I
Causes a commotion.
Houston, I'm telling you right now. You heard it here
Garbage.
first.
Garbage.
Well, besides that, they're no better than a 5 or 6 seed.
I agree.
I wouldn't be
100%
surprised
with
if they win the conference that they automatically get a 6 seed.
No, they will. I'm telling you right now.
Nah,
Wait,
they
where's
don't-
this-
They're
They
not going to
they
get a
don't
1
deserve
or
it.
a 2 or a 3 seed if they win their conference. If they go the
no
remaining of the
chance.
season,
No
let's
chance.
just say they go whatever. I'm just going to say 32-1.
Just look at your.
They
ACC
might get a
teams.
4 seed.
Look at your ACC teams. They'll cover half the ones. Duke 1 seed. Virginia 1 seed.
Gonzaga will probably take in Tennessee.
There's your 1 seeds. Michigan State deserves a 1 seed.
Michigan, we found out to fraud.
Houston's strength of
Michigan is a
schedule, it's
fraud.
saying right now is they're ranked 7th.
Yeah, that's a waste.
Who?
That's not true. That's
What?
Not true.
Wait, what did you say?
Ranked 7th?
Non RPI.
Whatever that means.
No,
Pointless.
do either AP or coaches poll.
No,
Don't
I'm doing RPI. I'm on the strength 2018 strength of schedule.
Well, it's 219.
So I'm going by the rank right here.
Wrong year.
No, this is 2018 and 2019. Thank you very much. There,
All right, doesn't matter. East Carolina with the points.
It says
And the
they're
over.
7.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
And hold
Week
on.
7 and what?
7. Their strength of schedule is ranked 7th.
No
And
chance.
Gonzaga's 11th.
Gonzaga played.
Who's won?
Yeah.
Kansas.
I don't understand how Houston can be 7th. They play bums.
Where-
That's
Oh,
actually,
Where's Duke?
the only way they're 7th is because they suck that bad. They have to be 7th.
I'm sorry, hold
There's
on.
no
amazing.
way they can be.
Never
7th.
mind.
Dude, that
Houston's
conference-
71.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I was about to say, dude,
7th?
they play in the
I don't know.
garbage conference.
These numbers are weird.
I
Why?
think you're just.
I
dumb.
just don't think you can read a
Kansas,
computer.
Kansas
Take the
is
glasses
1.
off, you idiot.
Kansas is 1. Duke is 5. So Gonzaga's 41.
ACC is the best conference in the world.
But
How can it be
Gonzaga
5?
also had a very good out-of-conference schedule this year.
That's
they
fine,
played
we're not
Duke
talking-
and
we're not
UNC.
talking about
Well, they didn't
Gonzaga.
have scheduled Duke.
I
How
know,
can
but
you
I just
say
used
that?
that as an example. If Gonzaga goes undefeated or loses one time to Pacific, they'll be the number 1 seed. That doesn't make any sense. Now
Look-
Houston plays in a better conference.
They're
False.
They
They're
play better
than Houston.
teams.
False.
If I put UCF in
If you put
Gonzaga's
Gonzaga
division,
in-
if you take Gonzaga out and put UCF in their division, UCF wins. UCF wins.
Yeah, they have a 7'7" center.
It doesn't matter.
Daniel.
UC sucks.
Daniel, if you put
UCF
Houston
doesn't
in,
suck.
They suck.
if you
They're
put,
better than Houston.
if
No,
you,
they're not. Oh my God.
UCF versus
That's just
Houston.
an audacious statement.
UCF versus Houston. UCF wins.
if you put Houston in Gonzaga's conference, Houston doesn't even finish in the top 3.
That's false.
Oh,
they'll
they'll
finish
finish top
second.
3.
Is Gonzaga still in the
BYU,
conference?
St. Mary's, Gonzaga.
BYU sucks this year. St. Mary's is awful this year. They're off.
Oh, sorry. San Francisco's
Yes.
good this year.
San Francisco is really good this year.
Oh, come on. Oh my
Actually,
God.
shockingly,
San
yes.
Francisco will not sniff the tournament.
Well,
this year.
obviously, only one team comes out of the conference usually every year, besides if it's St. Mary's or BYU.
I think St. Mary's.
Usually, it's only
San
Gonzaga.
Francisco's strength of schedule 168.
What's their record?
They're 15-3
15-3.
because they're 160. They're 168, Matthew. Strength
You
of schedule.
play the teams that are on your schedule.
Matthew. Oh my God.
That's
Then
true.
we're
You
arguing.
know what?
then
That's
we have.
true.
Yes.
You play
hold on.
the teams
Then
that are on
Then we move
your
into
schedule.
then you move into the college football playoff argument.
Oh my God, that
Notre Dame
season's
never
9
deserved
years
Notre
ago.
Dame never deserved it. They didn't play a hard schedule.
I could have told you that 4 years ago.
Yeah, and
But again, what I'm saying is Houston will make the
I've had this
if they win
argument-
out, they'll be a
Hold on,
4
hold on.
seed.
I've had this argument with one of my good friends. Shout out Danny Gallagher. I said this all the time. Notre Dame never deserves to be in the playoff. If they join a conference, they'll have more respect. But
Yeah, but they'll never make
listen,
it.
we
They'll
just
never make
listen.
it.
Do you just listen?
They'll never make it.
They'll never leave independent
I
because
don't know why.
Of the
NBC
TV rights.
Yeah, TV rights. NBC pays them way too much, and they get more money being independent than they do being in a conference.
Because if they moved into the ACC, there's
NBC
the
would
ACC
pay them
network.
if they move into a conference.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But back to the point that we're all here. Houston, no chance they cover 19 points. They're
Daniel
not a
just
good
made an
enough team.
outrageous
They're
comment.
not a good enough team to cover 19.
It's not an outrageous
Plain-
comment.
It's plain and simple.
No. You
If
dragged
they win
it
out-
way too long.
If they
Yo.
win out, they'll be there.
Write this down to Houston not sniffing the 16.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, they don't sniff it. They're knocked out before that.
Ben and Matt.
Whether it's first or second round,
Ben and Matt.
I can't wait to see the brackets come out. One of my favorite days of the year is Selection Sunday.
March 14th.
We should do a show during that.
Absolutely, we'll go live. That would be cool.
From where?
We'll watch
The
it on
NBA.
Stop.
TV.
If you could get that together, it'd be kind of funny.
We can.
But
We're-
yeah, they don't sniff. They don't sniff anything.
Dude, the
They're
people there
horrible.
literally know our birthdays.
Yeah, they're horrible. All right, next game.
It's because you two
Call it out.
alcoholics go there too much.
Call it out. Next game.
All right, let's move to. I like this game. I don't know why the number's like this, but DePaul at Marquette. Marquette's a 10.5 point favorite. This game's weird, but we're gonna dive into it right now. Ben,
I like Marquette. Marquette's a very good team. Marquette.
you like them
covers-
at 10.5?
Yeah.
They're
I
high.
have 10.
No, dude. Marquette is
Can
a
you
very
check that
good
real
team.
quick? Can you text that? I have it at 10 right now. Can you?
It
check?
might change. It might change. I wrote these down a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Marquette, no. Marquette
planned
will,
this out.
Marquette will beat DePaul.
It's at 10.5 still.
They're at home. I have it at 10.
well, I'm
Marquette,
taking it
Marquette
at 10.
covers this game. Marquette is a way better team than Houston. They can actually cover point spreads like this. And, yeah, no, Marquette's a good team. Howard, their guard, kid can score. Plain and simple. Kid can score. Over-under's 150.5. That's a lot of points. I don't think they get there. I think the under on that one, though.
I'm taking the over.
Really?
I'm gonna
like
take
the
the over.
over?
I like the over in this game. Since me and Ben just said it at 10, I'm taking Marquette at 10 with the points.
Yep.
And I'm taking the over, but barely.
Skin of their teeth?
Like I'm thinking like a 151 or a 152.
Oh,
Barely. Marquette points over slim.
I don't think one of them gets over 80. I don't think.
Oh, I think Marquette hits 80 easily.
You do?
Oh yeah.
That one guy's gonna go off
How-
for 50 today. Tomorrow.
Howard's going to go for 50.
He's gonna
He's
go for
done it
50.
before.
He's gonna go for 50.
Okay, so I have Marquette points over slim.
I'm just gonna skip this game. I don't even want to talk about it.
You're not gonna
You
touch
want to
it?
talk about Houston, but you don't want to talk about this?
Can you
Yeah.
touch it though?
That's
I'll
ridiculous.
touch it.
Okay.
You want to say the word
Marquette will win.
audacious so much.
I think Marquette will win. DePaul is struggling, but I'm not even. I don't even want to talk about the points or the over. I mean, it's just ugly. Like
Yeah, almost as ugly
I could
as
see.
Houston
I could
by
see
20.
if I had to bet. Like if somebody
True.
forced me to make a bet, I would take the over. I think both teams will put up close to 80.
Wow. I don't think DePaul comes close to 80.
Yeah, no, I don't like.
They
the
might
over in general.
hit 70. Might.
I think it's gonna be 78-71. Makes that. Oh no, I did my math wrong, didn't I?
There's that Del Valle education, people.
At your finest.
Make sure when you go online, it's
Yeah.
delval.com print.com. And then if you go all the way
Make
down to
sure
the bottom,
you-
keep scrolling. It says print,
Make sure you use.
and you hit that
calculators
print
when
button,
you're doing your math.
and they give you your diploma. But you have to pay for the paper.
$5.
Yo,
It's a charge in advance, so you don't even get to walk.
Too
Just
bad.
go down, print, hit OK, select it. Yes, diploma. That's your education. Del Valle University. You heard it here first. Print it.
All right, let's move on. A good game.
Good job, Ben.
Another in-state rivalry game here. Oklahoma, 2.5 point favorites over Oklahoma State.
I like Oklahoma State in this game. I do like Oklahoma State in this game.
Oh, Ben, that's funny.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta use my calculator. I've never been good at math. It is what it is.
The brain had a little bit of a fart right there.
1, 2, 3.
That's just mean. That's not rude.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Texas
God.
Tech loses by 13.
Did we cover? Wow, we suck.
They put up 102 points.
Man, this game's scaring me, guys.
Not Texas Tech. Wow, they are.
Oh my
falling
God,
off
Duke's
the
losing
face
10-0
of the earth.
already. Holy shit.
The game just started.
Texas Tech, man, they are falling off the face of the earth. They're gonna plummet out of the rankings. They are just not playing good basketball, plain and
What do you mean
simple.
Duke's losing 10-0? It's 5-0.
I was just joking because I knew you like them.
I hate you.
All right, let's. Wait, did you talk about the Oklahoma game, Matthew?
I like Oklahoma State.
I love Oklahoma. I'm hammering Oklahoma here.
Oklahoma's a bad ball club.
I agree. I don't
If
think
they're
I think
frauds.
they're hyped up. Oklahoma State at home, they play very, very well at home.
The only thing that I'm scared about is this line, guys. 140.5.
That is hard. Oklahoma State doesn't score a lot of points. I mean, they play good defense. Like, they lost to Iowa State. They didn't even cap 60.
My head's telling me over. My gut's telling me under.
I like the under. I like the
I
under.
would
Since
go
you
with
like the under,
I would go the under. Here.
I'm taking the over then.
Ooh.
I would like the under. Here.
At Oklahoma on January 5th, Oklahoma State did lose by 10 points. I think this is a revenge game. Oklahoma State wins this game.
Oklahoma Sooners, by the way, are 13-3-2 against the spread this year. Just point that.
Oh, that's pretty. It's good to know.
Still not changing my
knowledge.
pick.
I'm just putting
I'm
it out
not
there.
changing either. I think they lose the game. Both are on a 2-game losing streak. Oklahoma State, a little bit of revenge. That's what
I'm
like.
still taking the over. You're not changing my mind.
Both team Oklahoma's offense is averaging 74 points, while Oklahoma State's averaging 70.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't think they get to 70 in this game. I think it's a low-scoring game.
I think this game goes in overtime.
On the road, Oklahoma's averaging only giving up 70
I think this game
points a
goes in
game.
overtime, which pushes it past that mark.
Wow, with the overtime call.
Oh, here we go with this overtime call. All right, Wisconsin.
If it goes into overtime, what will you do?
Hey, if you bet the over, I always root for overtime after the tip. Root for overtime. Over equals overtime. It just makes sense together.
I should have said it before anything. I was going to take the over in the Duke pick game anyway.
Yeah.
It's only 7-2
yeah.
people, but I'm taking the over still.
156. I
Eight.
think it was 158.
I'm taking the over still.
All right, well, we got that out of the way. Let's move on to Wisconsin, which is a 6-point favorite against Illinois, the
Did you
great
see that?
Fighting
You
Illinois.
watching that?
What?
They just slammed Pittsburgh. Just had a slam dunk, and all the students threw confetti.
Oh, it was probably one of those like theme nights, like they do like the silent night. They don't scream till they hit like 10 points.
Dude, just
or
don't.
And they
Where's
jump-
their confetti?
No, some schools do it. Like
Duke
there's that
Duke's
one school that
expected
does that
to go.
silent night thing where they rush.
Whoever-
No, I know it's 10 points. I know it's a
Whoever-
D1 school. It's a D3 school or D2.
Well, pick one. You named them all.
I know.
Yeah, you named them all. Is it a JUCO school?
I know it's not. I'm pretty. Look it up. I think it's a D2 school. I think it's called Silent Night.
It's definitely
Feet,
called Silent Night.
Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah, that's no.
It's.
All right. Let's
I
get
think
on to
Did you
Wisconsin.
even look it up?
Let's get on to this Wisconsin game.
Wisconsin by double digits, easy.
I'm gonna take the under in this game. Over under
Wisconsin
138
struggles on
under.
at scoring
But I will
points.
take Wisconsin. Their defense is just too much for the Illini Heights. Taylor University,
Hap
by the
goes
way.
off for 25.
Taylor University, by the way.
What is that? D2?
I don't know. Let me look.
Well, click it. That's why I said I think it's D2.
Oh, Auburn did get upset, by the way. South Carolina with the upset. Dave Portnoy, shout out to him today. Picked South Carolina his shoot everything lock of the day. Took South Carolina with the points and said maybe sniff the money line a little bit. South Carolina by 3 against Auburn earlier.
Damn, it's one of the number one top colleges in the Midwest. Best college in the Midwest.
Says who? Some poll.
Can you tell me just what
Best colleges,
division it
U.S.
is?
News. I'm looking it up.
Dude, it
bud.
tells you at the bottom of the page.
I know. I'm getting to it, bro. I was reading.
Impatient.
It's what smart people do. It's NAIA,
You're not smart.
so it's JUCO. It's NAIA.
Is it really?
Wait, what is that? Wait, hold on here.
I think you're lying to me.
I'm pulling up the conference, bro. Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference.
What a dumb name.
It's an interesting name. You have Michigan and Oklahoma running their conference. See what I did there? Smart. I got to make up for
I
it
like
somehow.
what you think, bro.
But back to the game. Wisconsin wins this game handedly.
Can I just
double
figure
digits.
out what division they are?
Nobody cares.
I care.
You named them all already. Not like it matters. What do you think about Wisconsin? Give it that while we're waiting.
I'm sorry.
Wisconsin.
I know I heard Daniel say he takes the under, and I really, really do not want to agree with him. But I'm going to have to. I really don't think Wisconsin. Illinois, I know they just had a good win the other day.
Yeah, they beat Minnesota, who's a
But-
struggling team.
And they lost to Penn State, I believe, as well.
Minnesota actually. Michigan just escaped by the skin of their teeth. Wins by 2 against Minnesota at home tonight. They were 12.5-point favorites. Michigan
I got to
is
take the under.
Michigan
and
is struggling. They are not playing
I'm-
good basketball right now.
I'm taking Wisconsin. I can't. Illinois is so bad. I can't remember. They were playing. Who were they playing? They were playing someone the other night. It was so bad. It's like the Bulls versus the Cavs. So
that was
bad.
embarrassing. I watched 5 straight.
Literally,
possessions
they're
of air
literally
balls.
both of them are playing to just get Zion.
Yeah,
Literally.
whoever doesn't get Zion gets R.J. Barrett. I still don't understand how Nasir Little is in the top 5 projected coming off the bench. But it is what it is. People will figure it out.
All right, do we move on to the Missouri game?
You gonna pick Wisconsin?
I already picked Wisconsin.
Then yeah, we're moving on to the Missouri.
All right, let's move on to Missouri. At Arkansas. Arkansas is a 5-point favorite. I don't know how here. I'm taking Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri money line.
Oh my God,
Missouri
all day.
outright.
Outright
all day.
here, Missouri.
I don't know why they're favorited. Arkansas.
Makes no sense.
Missouri was underdogs in their
We should
last
be the
game
people
and
making
they
these
won.
lines.
Oh no, I would be terrible.
Yeah, right.
Over under for this game, by the way, is 142.5.
Yes. Could have just asked me. I have them all written down.
I think that's a really good over under. I think it's gonna be right.
Okay, now
around
my
there.
thing says 5.5. Arkansas.
Okay, so it moves
All right,
up.
fine.
That's okay.
Keep taking the points.
No,
Give me
I'm
more
just
points.
saying. I'm just saying. I heard you guys say 5. I'm just like.
So I'm definitely taking Missouri on this one,
Give me
people.
more points and they can keep the points.
Yeah.
Money line, outright. Oh man, Michigan struggling basketball team. They might not.
Let's just do a quick update on the scores right now here, people.
Yeah, so we
Duke
got
is tied at 11-11. Buffalo's 36-44 losing against Northern Illinois. Wichita State's getting blown out by South Florida by 15.
Ooh, Buffalo down by 10.
Texas A&M's up by 9 on Florida. Wake Forest is getting smoked by Virginia right now by 14 in
17 to 3.
only 7 minutes in the game. Ole Miss is down by 1 to Alabama.
That'll be a very
Good thing we
game.
took the point on that game. Michigan
Stupid lad.
barely pulled it out, 59-57 over Minnesota.
They didn't cover. Auburn didn't cover.
Kentucky put a whip on Mississippi State.
Yep, they covered.
Kansas State beat up on Texas Tech.
Covered.
Villanova beat up on Butler by 8.
Right. Don't know why they were dogs in that game, but hey,
Clemson got beat by Florida State by 9.
covered.
Notre Dame lost to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech covered. They were the
Georgia
underdogs.
Tech was the underdog.
Yeah.
Of course they covered. Because they're a better team.
Oh, they
than
could have
Pitt.
been.
Pitt's not very athletic. That's their downfall. Or not Pitt. Notre Dame. Pitt can play.
Notre Dame.
Auburn got upset by South
Notre
Carolina,
Dame
like
doesn't
Ben
have much
said.
talent.
And then Indiana and Northwestern just started. In all honesty, I loved Indiana in this game.
I like Indiana in this game.
I loved Indiana. I know we didn't get to talk about it because it's not the day to talk about it, but I had it written down here. And Ben and I talked about it yesterday, but we didn't want to bet on it.
And then for all of you people like that want to get that late night bet in, like, oh, I lost today already, but hey, Fresno State -7 at home against San Diego State. Fresno State's 13-4. They're not a bad ball club. I think they easily cover. They cover the 7 points. Their guards averaging on close to 20 points a game. I mean, they're a very good team. Average 77, let up 66. Let's see, they're 5 in their last one. Their losses to Nevada, who's a very good team. They beat up on Boise State by 10. San Diego State's coming off a loss to Air Force.
That's sad.
So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Air Force.
I agree with Ben. But so let's go. I told you at the beginning of the podcast that Ben and I did do 2 parlays today. The first one had lost. We took the over for the Texas Tech Kansas State game, which was 119.5.
Texas Tech embarrassment.
Yes, that
Not
is
good.
true. But we took Buffalo at -8 in that one also, and then we took the Duke and Pittsburgh over, which is what, 156. In the other
158.
parlay, we took Villanova +1. They covered, and right now we
Duke's
have
158.
we've
No,
Ole
no,
Miss
we
at
got it.
+1 against Alabama right now. Like I said, let me go
It's gonna
back
be
to
a very
this.
good game.
Very good game. Let me go back. So Alabama's up right now, 12-7, but still early in the first. Not really worried about it. Still a long way to go. Ole Miss is rolling right now, so hopefully they'll keep it going for us.
Ole Miss is a very good team. Love Ole Miss.
So tomorrow, Ben and I haven't officially done picks yet. Well, once we do, we'll let you know. We'll put it on Twitter.
Keep 'em out. Purdue's guaranteed. Purdue's the lock.
Oh, Purdue. We might only take Purdue in that game tomorrow. You never know.
Purdue, Wisconsin, like them.
I like Texas.
like the Missouri money line.
So our first parlay
A lot of
probably
sense.
will be Purdue and Wisconsin tomorrow easily. Then, we might throw another one out for feeling it. But, again, we like to save a lot of bets for the weekend. weekend. Again, let's just go quickly through the games just to name out a couple good ones for the weekend, which we will do another podcast. Hopefully we'll do it late Friday night so everyone can kind of listen to it Saturday morning as they're waking up because you don't have to watch it. Georgia Tech heads to Duke. I mean, that game's going to be – Duke's going to be minus 25 for that game.
I don't think that much. I think they're in the
Easily.
high teens.
Now it's going to be 18.5.
Virginia, Georgia Tech was minus 24.
Yeah, because Virginia's not going to let up points. Duke will let up points.
I mean, I still
They'll
think
just score 100.
Iowa State
They're
heads.
gonna hammer the over.
Iowa
whatever
State
that
heads
is.
to Ole Miss.
That's true.
Iowa
I'm going to say 18.5.
State heads to Ole Miss, and then that weekend we have.
Ole Miss.
Just to let you know, we have the SEC versus Big 12 Challenge.
Oh, that's back.
Yep, that's back. So Iowa
Nice.
State, Ole Miss at 12. You got Illinois at Maryland,
Well, that's a
Florida
nice
at
spread.
TCU, Ohio State at Nebraska, Alabama at Baylor,
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. Baylor plays well, especially at home.
Texas at Georgia, South
Stick
Carolina at Oklahoma State, Kansas State at Texas A&M,
Who's West Virginia lose to?
Northwestern
Virginia's
at
gonna lose.
Northwestern at Wisconsin, West Virginia at
Where are they at? Lost.
Tennessee.
Lost. Lost. That's your other West Virginia update
Vanderbilt
right there.
at Oklahoma, Kansas at Kentucky, which is going to be the best game of the day. Arkansas at Texas Tech,
Kansas
LSU
needs
at
Ozzie
Missouri, and to round it off, Auburn at Mississippi State. So I just reeled off the Big 12 SEC Challenge. I think the Big 12 is going to pull it off.
That's Saturday.
But it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
And my favorite game of the week is Rutgers at Penn State. Both teams suck. Penn State doesn't deserve to be a school.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wait, did I just say that?
That's
I'm
my
sorry.
line.
They
You just took my line. How dare you? Penn State is a disgrace to Pennsylvania. So is Temple. And so is Drexel. Why are they even schools in Pennsylvania? Burn them all. Especially Penn State. We hate Penn State.
All right, so
No. We are.
Stop it. That's an outrageous
We are.
comment.
we are what?
Penn State.
Notre Dame?
You're disgusting.
Notre Dame's a waste.
We are.
Whoa! Take that back.
No, I won't. You take yours back first.
Leave.
You leave.
Wait, did Penn?
It's my house.
Has Penn
Doesn't
State
matter.
made it to the college football playoff in the last couple of years?
Penn State is a disgrace. McSorley's
Wait, they made it the first year.
garbage.
Oh no, they didn't.
They
Oh, I
got
forgot.
screwed.
Stop it.
Oh,
That's an
my
outrageous
God. That's
comment.
outrageous.
Washington should never.
That's
ever,
outrageous.
Ever make
That's
That's
it
an
in college
outrageous
football.
comment. Penn
Outrageous
State
comment.
should never make it ever in any sport ever.
Neither should Notre Dame.
You don't have a
False.
They got
They're gonna make it
embarrassed.
to basketball.
Notre Dame did go undefeated.
Oh, cool. They played.
Yeah, but who did they play?
They beat.
Stop. If you say they beat Michigan, I'm gonna smack you.
They beat
They beat
nobody.
Michigan.
Yeah, first game of the season doesn't count.
Michigan. Jim Harbaugh will never win a big game. They don't deserve to make.
They
it
will
either.
next year. Oh wait, never mind. Ohio State got Justin Fields.
Yeah, they don't.
Hey,
Sir.
Shea Patterson's gonna lead
That's
Michigan
the only
to the.
sport where I actually think.
Well, actually,
coaching
Urban
matters.
Meyer's gone now, so Jim
That's the only
Harbaugh's got a
sport I
chance.
Well, yeah, because he hid that guy beating his wife.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, anything else we want to kind of talk about real quick here?
No, that's all I got.
Let's
Yeah.
just run through the NBA games for tonight.
Penn
I know
State's awful. I hate Penn State. They're a disgrace of school.
I'm just gonna run these real quick and see
Just
if
like
there's any.
Daniel.
Oh, by the way, for soccer people, Friday, huge FA Cup round, fourth round, a lot of games. Matthew and I will probably do a side podcast there, and then on next week we have back to
Emery out.
we go back to regular Premier League. So a lot of excitement, and then we have UEFA Champions League, which Matthew and I will really jump into hard.
Aren't your two teams facing off this weekend?
Yep, Arsenal versus Man United.
Glory versus whatever.
Glory,
Arsenal
glory,
song
Man
is. They don't have songs.
United.
They don't have a song.
Well, they have chants, not songs.
It's all the same.
Yeah, they don't belong.
No. Like if
We
you're a player, they
don't
chant your
belong
name.
in
That's
this
not
league.
songs.
The line for that game is a pick'em.
We don't belong.
It
in
is
Well,
a
it's
this
the FA
league.
Cup, and
It's a pick'em.
We want Emery out. It's funny. I had an argument with a fan on Saturday
Where?
on Facebook. I forgot to tell the both of you. I typed in you know how I don't know about Man United, but Arsenal they do like a pre-game show,
Mm-hmm.
like 15 minutes before the match starts. So people were it always sends me a notification when it happens. So I always go live just to see what they have to talk about, who's starting and stuff. And I wrote in bold letters, Emery out. And this guy from God knows where. I think he was from like Saudi Arabia or something like that.
Makes sense.
And he goes, you don't know football. You're a disgrace. And I said, how can you say I don't know football? And he goes, the fact that you're saying Emery out after 6 months. And then he called me a melt. What is a melt?
Google.
Melt shop.
No, he just said, you're a melt. Laughing emoji.
That guy probably has all the money in the world and no brains whatsoever.
No, he's just
I
like,
agree 100%.
and he thinks, and I said Ganduzzi, sell Ganduzzi, Xhaka, and Iwobi. And he said, they're our best players.
I'm leaving.
That's when I
hate
was like,
Arsenal.
I don't have any respect for you, sir.
First of all, Lacazette
Sir.
in a blue.
And then he made fun of me. He made fun of me that
First
I
of all,
called
your best player is leaving for Juventus.
he made fun of me because I called it soccer. Because I call it in America we call it soccer instead
Your
of
best
football.
player is leaving for
And
Juventus.
then he goes, and then I told him about that I'm an American, and he goes, "Oh, enough of you Americans. We've already had problems with you. Our owner's American." I said, "Cool, bro." And he goes, "We hate the Rams too, because the owner of the Rams,
Go Patriots.
owner of the Rams, is the same owner as the Arsenal.
Patriots in the over. You heard
Rams,
it first.
you shouldn't be in the Super Bowl."
No, did you see that court case?
Yeah, it's not gonna go through.
That's hysterical. They're
It's not-
calling for a replay of the
it's not
game.
gonna
It's not gonna happen.
No, Michael.
Giselle's
Thomas,
team's gonna win. Tom Brady's gonna have a 5th
I'm
child.
pretty sure if
Easy.
I'm pretty sure if Roger Goodell made that thing.
Because if he
it has to go
loses,
through the
Giselle's
owners.
gonna divorce him.
Probably.
It has to go through the owners.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Like he doesn't have that He doesn't have that power
Authority.
to just make that statement. But yeah, I agree. I mean, Arsenal, they're just awful. Their best play. They're getting rid of their best player, Aaron Ramsey.
Our best player doesn't play, Daniel.
Who?
Ozil.
He's gone too.
We're so bad.
Your team would look so good if Aaron Ramsey and Ozil sat in front of Torreira.
Just how I play in FIFA.
It'd look insanely good. And you had 3 forwards.
I don't know what to talk about it. You're gonna make me sad. We have idiots controlling our best scouting guys.
If I was the coach of Arsenal right now, I'd probably be undefeated in league.
Oh my lord.
Because I would actually
I don't know about
I'd put
that.
the best players on the field.
For somebody who says audacious so much, you should really watch what you actually say.
Yeah,
You're the
you do say
definition
reckless
of audacious
comments.
statement.
That's not an
You're not
audacious
even that
statement.
good of a
Yes, it
coach.
is.
Aaron Ramsey and Ozil would be my
Because
You're
starting
not
right
even that
there.
good of a coach.
Because you
I'm
can
a great
win
coach.
8-year-old little girls soccer games.
First of all,
That's awesome. Cool, dude.
I'm pretty much the Pep Guardiola
You-
of girls soccer in Eastern Pennsylvania.
You can get the ribbon after I get mine, man. Good for you.
Yeah, seriously, do you want a ribbon that you guys won U8 girls soccer?
You get participation.
It was first of all, it was
trophies.
U10 and my girls are U9, so we jumped up a year. So thank you very much. And it's just adding on to the trophy cases that I have now.
Yeah, whatever.
2.5 years, 4 trophies, no big deal, you know.
Well, I hope
not
everybody
bad.
has a.
It's not
I
bad.
hope everybody has a
That's
good
more
week.
than Arsenal.
Oh wow. Pew pew. Well, I hope everybody has a good week, safe week betting.
Daniel's still fat.
A lot of stuff. I'd say jump in on the football betting as soon as you can before lines start.
Yeah,
moving.
I'm putting $40.
Patriots, I heard, are only 2.5. Take it.
Yeah, Patriots and the
Take it
over.
now.
Patriots
I'm
and
doubling up
over.
on the parlay.
Patriots are going to
Doing
win
it.
by 10.
Doing it on the Saturday at the Borgata.
Oh, you heard it here first.
$40.
Win by 10.
Yeah, they put up 70 points in that game too. It's gonna be a shootout.
Oh, I don't know about
It's gonna be
I
a
mean,
shootout.
what the Rams put up 30 in the playoff game, and
The overtime though.
New England
Both
put up
over.
37.
Both overtime. But
Before
Yeah,
that,
but the
they put up
Patriots are
31.
just such a... Okay, yeah, they might not have as much talent. The Rams' defense isn't that good.
I
on
mean,
paper
their front.
it is.
Their,
On
on
paper-
paper, it's the best.
Their
ever.
front's great. Their secondary is awful.
Yeah, but it's on
Talib
paper,
and
it's the
Talib
best
and
ever.
Peters is a pretty good secondary on paper, man.
Their
On paper,
secondary
it might
is
be
not
the
that
best
good.
defense ever put together.
The Seahawks
Oh.
put up 36 points
Easily.
against them both times.
Seahawks defense is better than the Rams on paper.
I don't
way.
think so.
No way. Their
I
front,
disagree,
the
and I'm a
front four.
Seahawk. I disagree, and I'm a Seahawk fan.
The front four of the LA Rams
Oh, the front four of the Rams is way better
is
than the front
easily
four of
the
the
greatest
Seahawks.
ever put together.
Yeah, but
4
you take
first
it
Just
round.
imagine
that secondary Bobby Wagner.
put Wagner on the Rams.
That'd be scary. Well, they traded Alec Ogletree. He was
Just imagine
good.
Wagner.
Yeah, but they had to because of the money. They would never been able to get the guy.
Yeah,
back.
but everybody's gone after this
So-
year, and Donna Kim's gone.
Well, put
Dominic
Russell.
Sue's-
Put Russell on the
Dominic Sue
Rams.
hasn't had a great year, so
No.
Put
I don't
Russell
know
on
who
the
will pick
Rams.
him up.
The Rams won that game. The Rams won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, get out of here.
Relax there.
Russell's way better than
Relax
Jared
there.
Goff.
Yeah, Russell
No, that
Wilson
is
will
true.
throw the ball on the 1 yard line again and stop handing it off to the best running back in the league again.
Yep. Well, so everybody
Literally,
get in on that.
that's
Go
what would happen
Patriots.
if Russell Wilson. Was
Daniel, he didn't call that play.
It doesn't matter.
It was Pete.
He should have audibled it. Peyton Manning would have.
Peyton Manning would have given it to the worst running back in the league. All right, and Peyton Manning was also in his 15th year. Russell was in his 3rd.
It doesn't matter.
He has no authority.
It does matter.
I mean,
It
he won a
does
Super
matter.
Bowl.
He has no authority. Yeah, in his 2nd season.
So he probably. I mean,
No.
he's sure they can do it.
No, hold up.
That too.
He entered in 11
He
or
won.
12.
He lost. His
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're ridiculous.
He had no authority.
He could have.
If it was now,
He
if they
could've-
win the Super Bowl
he
this year,
could've-
and
he
it was a
could've-
play, he
could've
would have said
audibled.
no. He
He
would
could have
have.
audibled it.
Not then.
Easily.
Not then. Now he would
He
have.
could have audibled it.
Not
False.
then.
He
The only
had
thing
no
he could have done
authority.
was call a timeout. He could have called a timeout, but that's about it.
No, he couldn't have. That's
No.
he had no authority.
No.
All right, so we are getting to the end of the show now. One quick thing for all of us. What did we learn today, guys?
Purdue is gonna hammer
Yeah,
whoever they're playing.
Purdue
Ohio
all
State.
the way.
Ohio State blows.
Michigan and
West
Texas
Virginia
Tech
blows.
are proving to be frauds.
Yeah, people don't even look at Texas Tech anymore. Just like their football
They're
team.
proven to be
Get
frauds.
them out of their head.
Michigan, fraud. Michigan State, they're legit. Michigan, though, fraud.
Duke's legit.
Arsenal, fraud.
Arsenal's gonna lose to Man United.
Duke's gonna win tonight.
Duke will win.
But take the under in the Richmond St. Joe's game. You heard it here first. Take the
Ooh,
under.
Nice. I do think Richmond wins, though.
I don't think they'll at all. They're brutal.
So
Take the
St.
under.
Both teams are brutal. They're both
Thank
like
you
8-9.
for listening. If you do listen, continue to listen. We appreciate it. From me, Matt.
Daniel.
And Ben,
Peace out.
comment your thoughts.
Yes, let us know your thoughts. Comment, email us, tweet at us, please.
Anything.
At
Call us
TBC
idiots if you have to.
TBC Podcast on Twitter.
Let us
Please
know.
let us know. Thank you very much and have a great
Cool
one.
beans, everybody.